Hi everyone, welcome back. It's time for our weekly zone cleaning episode. If you are new to this, pretty much each week I just share with you what is on my list for the zone that we're on this week. The list doesn't really change. I add stuff to it once in a while. It's more kind of just like an audio cleaning list if you're following the Fly Lady zone cleaning method. If you're not familiar with that method, pretty much, she's got a lot of parts to her cleaning system. This episode is just focused on the zone cleaning. And what the zone cleaning is you basically divide your home into 5 areas, and each week of the month you are working in a different zone of your home. So it's kind of focusing you in one area, and you pick things to work on in that area. You get as much done as you can while you're in that zone, and then next week you move to the next zone. So you pretty much are supposed to do it 15 minutes a day during the time that that zone is assigned, but I don't really do that right now. I'm kind of I usually pick like a day on the weekend to do maybe like a half hour or an hour, whatever I can get done. And then I'll try and do a little bit during the week when I can, usually smaller tasks if I could get like 5 or 10 minutes here or there, and just pick a few things. But the whole idea of this is that you're just making progress over time on these like periodic cleaning tasks. Like these are kind of more like your deep cleaning stuff. This doesn't cover like your regular, home maintenance, like bathroom, like your regular bathroom cleaning and your laundry and dishes and things like that. So this is more just to cover those things that you don't always get to when you always feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta get to these things, or do like a big spring cleaning or that type of thing. So when you follow this, you're always working on those little things throughout the course of the year, so you never have to do like those big spring cleaning sessions. And the idea, like I said, is, you just want to get as many things as you can get done, and be happy about getting those done and not be worried about trying to get through this entire list. That's not the idea. The idea is just to make progress a little bit over time so that you're kind of always working through those different areas. So this episode comes out every Saturday. So we don't always hit zone 5, just to let you know, just because of the way the weeks fall. So if you're trying to work through and hit through all the zones, for the first time, you might want to just go back and listen to a zone 5 when it gets time for that one. But this week we're in zone 3. So zone 3 is the main bathroom. Well, for me, zone 3 is the main bathroom, laundry room, kids' rooms, and the basement. So sometimes you have to kind of fit your home into the zones if they don't exactly match up with how the Fly Lady has it laid out on her site. So on the Fly Lady website, she has the main bathroom, which I do have, and then also one extra room. So for my one extra room, I picked the laundry room, the kids' room, and the basement. So my laundry room is in my basement, so they're kind of, combined. And then the kids' bedroom, there's really not too much that I do in their room. My kids are teenagers, so they kind of take care of their rooms themselves, but I do a couple of little things, so I have that in there. And I do try and kind of just pick one of these areas to work in at a time, rather than bouncing all over the place. So just to kind of keep it more focused, I like to stay as more focused in an area as I can. The better I like it, because I don't have to think too much about as many different things to choose from that I could possibly be working on. And one other thing I do want to always keep remembering to mention is that if you have decluttering that needs to be done in whatever zone we're working on this week, you want to do that first, and spend your zone cleaning time decluttering. Each time you have time to work on the zone, just do some decluttering until the point that you feel like you've gotten rid of what you want to get rid of and the room's a little more manageable. Then you would start your zone cleaning. So don't worry about focusing on zone cleaning, and don't feel like you're behind, because you're not behind. You're just supposed to start where you're at now and pick a few things and get them done. So if decluttering is what needs to be done, then you want to do that first each time you're dedicating to zone cleaning. And then once you feel like the room's where you want it to be, then you're going to start working on some of these cleaning tasks that we have. So what I have for the main bathroom is to wash the area rug, clean the shower caddy, like that little thing that hangs over the, we have one of those little things that hangs over the shower spout thing. I never know what to call that. I have to look up what the name of that is because I always sound like, doesn't she know what that thing is that the water comes out of? Like the shower head, I guess. We have one of those little shower caddies that hangs that you could put like shampoo and body wash and stuff like that. So just to kind of clean that off real good. Clean the toothbrush holder. We have one of those little, like, it's almost like a cup kind of thing, but it's like a decorative one, and all the toothbrushes just kind of sit in it. So you know, that you just have to like clean out the inside of that sometimes and just kind of wipe it down. I have one of those little toilet bowl cleaner caddies, like that the brush goes in. So I just have to clean out that, like wipe down the outside and then kind of clean out the inside of it, because where the brush goes in, it gets a little like dirty or like discolored. But I do have a really hard time cleaning that because it's one of the ones that like pops open when you take the brush out, and then it closes when you put the brush back in. So when you try and open it to like clean it, the part that pops open kind of covers the bottom area that you want to clean. So it's kind of awkward, but I try and do the best I can with that. Organize the drawers. So our vanity has drawers in it where we keep like hair ties and contact lenses and different stuff like that, and stuff winds up getting put back in the wrong spots. So once in a while I just kind of need to go through and just kind of reorganize those and maybe see if anything is in there that doesn't belong or that needs to be thrown out or whatever. Organize the medicine cabinet. Check shampoo bottles just to see if any of them are running low, and then replace them with a new one. What I usually do, because my kids don't always use them all the way down to the bottom, so when I see that they're running kind of low, I'll just give them a brand new one, and then I take theirs and I'll just go use it up in the bathroom that I use, just so that we don't waste any of it. I really use it like to the very, very end. I sit there like slamming the bottle on my hand with the lid screwed off until I get like every drop out. So that's kind of how I do the shampoo bottles. Clean the fan, you know, like the ceiling, like the vent type fan that are in the bathrooms sometimes. What I started doing with that now is I take my Dyson stick vacuum and I put one of the like little brush attachments on it, and then I just suck any dust out, and that's been working really, really well. I used to clean it manually with like either a Q-tip or a pipe cleaner, and it was kind of a pain in the neck, but now that I'm doing it with the vacuum, it's so much easier. Also wipe down the blinds. I usually just use like a damp microfiber cloth and just wipe those down. Clean the drains if you feel like you need to get like any like hair or whatever else might be kind of like starting to build up in the drains. I've been doing once in a while where you take hot boiling water, you pour it down the drain, and then you do like baking soda and vinegar and you let it sit for a little while in the drain, and then you rinse it with hot boiling water again. So I don't know if it's working honestly, but I've been trying it. Because definitely I know some hair gets down the drain, even with like the thing to block it, it still somehow always gets down. So that's that. And then, and I also try and do the wash the shower curtain periodically. I'm trying to keep up on that more because I just replaced, I have one of those like shower curtains. It's called like the hookless one, and then it has like the liner that like snaps into it. So I just bought a brand new liner for it because the other one was starting to get kind of discolored. So I'm trying to keep up on doing that more. It's so easy to do, but it's just one of those things that I probably don't always get to. I find that certain things on the list I always gravitate to because either they show more of a reward or you know, they're just easier to do. But I mean, ideally we want to be working through the entire list until we've covered everything over however many weeks of doing the zone that takes, and then restarting over again. So I'm trying to get better at that and really working through everything on this in the zone rather than just what I want to work on in the zone. Okay, so that's the bathroom. So for the laundry room, I just have remove cobwebs, look behind the washer and dryer for socks or anything else that might have fallen back there, sweep the floor, mop the floor, wipe down the top of the washer and dryer. I don't know why I just said wipe down the top. I mean, I wipe down the whole washer and dryer. Wipe down the chest freezer. We have a chest freezer down there next to our washer and dryer that needs to just be wiped down, the whole thing. clean any dirt out from under the washer lid, empty the garbage can and clean the garbage can. And that's all I have for the laundry room. For the main basement area, I have clean computer monitor screen. We have a computer down here. Obviously, you can tell I'm sitting in the basement right now as I'm saying down here. But yeah, so we have a monitor screen that needs to be cleaned. We have an entertainment center that just needs to be dusted and reorganized once in a while. Dust any furniture. Again, remove any cobwebs. We have a little window that needs to be cleaned, just like with Windex, and then wiped down. Again, we have another garbage can in this main area of the basement, so that needs to be thrown out. Again, possibly clean the garbage can itself. Sweep and or vacuum under the desk, the whole area. I have the desk under the desk listed separately, just because sometimes there's like wires and things like that that I might want to like move and get under there really good, so that could be like a separate task. Sweep the stairs, mop the stairs. We have like hardwood floor stairs, so when I mop them, what I do is I actually just take like a microfiber, like a wet microfiber cloth, and I just go over the stairs by hand. It's just easier for me that way. And then the only things I actually have for the kids' bedrooms is to wash their comforters, wash their windows, wash their curtains, and dust furniture. I do their sheets and everything on a different cleaning routine that I do that's not part of the zone cleaning. So that's my zone cleaning list. Like I said, it doesn't really change. It's more just a reminder of the things you could possibly work on while we're in this zone this week. Again, it's not all or nothing. You're not trying to get this entire list done. This is just to kind of keep you, every week you're doing a little bit in some area of your home. And if you're finding it challenging to get moving, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like getting moving on your zone cleaning. So one little tip is maybe to just pick one of those small things that you don't mind doing or that you like doing just to get started. And then once you're up and moving, maybe try and pick something that's a little bit more challenging, or maybe it's not one of your favorites, and then you'll feel good that you got a couple of things done. You know, like I said, do as much as you can. Everything that you're doing is accomplishing something, so don't feel like it needs to be perfect and you need to get all of this done every time you're in the zone. That's not the point of it. It's just to be doing some work throughout your home every week over the course of the whole year, so that you're always touching on some of these major cleaning tasks, because you still have many other cleaning tasks to do. This isn't all you're working on. You know, you have your dishes, your laundry, your bathrooms, your regular cleaning stuff. So this is just kind of like the extras. So these are long lists a lot of times, but you're just going to do a little bit over time, and then you're gradually just working through them. So I did want to, I'm trying to add like a little bit more to these episodes, just as far as some of the Fly Lady stuff. So right now, all I'm adding is the Fly Lady Habit of the Month. So we're still in March. So I did share this last episode, but I'll share it again. I'll just kind of look and see what's the habit of the month each month, and just share that at the end of the episode. So this week's habit of the month is to get dressed to shoes. And pretty much what she's referring to is just getting yourself dressed fully, including putting your shoes on. Even if you're in the house, I was reading, I don't remember if it was in like her main article about this, or if it was someone commented or whatever, but she talked about some people don't like to wear shoes in the house. I do, and they're my regular shoes that I wear outside and inside or whatever. But she had a tip that if you are someone that doesn't like to wear shoes in the house, you could have because of like cleanliness factors or germs or whatever, that you could always consider having another pair of shoes that's just for in your home, so that they never get like outside dirt or germs or anything on them. Because the whole idea is that when you're fully dressed and you have your shoes on, you just feel kind of more put together and maybe more productive. And there's just something about it. So maybe that's something you might want to consider if you're wanting to get some of your zone cleaning done, or even anything else that you really have to get done. And you're maybe just not feeling super motivated, or you have the energy. Maybe just try and go do that and get fully dressed and up to your shoes. And you might feel like a little bit more energized and kind of ready to go. So that's it for today. If you have any suggestions on this or any of my other episodes, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me at facebook.com/lolasfrugallife, or you can reach me via email at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. We also have a private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. We've been getting more and more new members, so I'm really excited to watch that group grow. If you'd like to join, I check it pretty much every day, and I will admit you to the group as soon as I see it. We talk about just different stuff, mostly related to topics that we've talked about on the show. It's just a fun group, and it's really nice people in there. So I'd love to have you join. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this show if you enjoy listening to it. And if you wouldn't mind leaving me a rating or review, if you have a minute, that'd be really helpful. It's supposed to really help with how the show comes up in search results and helping other people find it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.